The next question is going to be directed to Engineer LAILAH MPANGA. This question is also simple. It's a question about strategy. Growing a business and establishing a business takes strategy. What kinds of strategies have you used to build your business, and what would you tell the youths of today to engage in order to build the different startups that they have?
My strategy has been continuing to define who I am and what I want to bring to the table. As Muslims, the one thing, and this I took from Steve Harvey, he once said that God has created within each one of us something, and that something is going to feed us. How do you identify that something? That something is your strength. Ya Rahman Rahimin, He is so merciful that you don't have to sit there and wonder how you're going to put food in your mouth. He has granted you strength within you, but you have to sit and analyze what that is. Once you sit and analyze what that is, that will define what direction you take. How do you use that strength to cover a gap? How do you use that strength to meet somebody's need? Because business is about, you get paid for solving a problem. What is a problem? A problem arises from needs of different people. So how do you use your strength to satisfy someone's need? That is where you start when it comes to strategy. And that is your capital, for all those who are wondering what capital is.
About people who give us money is until you make them feel that if they lose you, they are going to lose. Did you capture that? And if they lose you, they have lost. If you cannot make them feel like that, you are like anyone else, and you are going to be paid like everyone else. In real estate, I followed the model of Jack Ma, the Alibaba guy. This is what he said. Think of a business. You see, there's something that disturbs people when they are going to start business. It is the how. Okay? When we are deciding what we want to do in life, the how cannot be a determining factor, because the how is always a negative. Right? Whenever I come up with an idea and I really want to execute it, I'll think about it, thinking of how, not even thinking of how I'm going to do it, but it's the idea. I build the idea, because what Jack Ma told us is the bearer of the idea will always be paid more. But it is how you're going to start selling it. That's where the problem is going to be. Don't worry about the production. I can start a hospital. All I need to do is to have a good idea. I don't need to be a doctor. When I speak to people and I tell them that I have never sat into a construction school for even an hour, they won't believe it. But whenever they see like most of the beautiful buildings coming up right now, they will say, oh, Gayo Yamanyo Kuzimba. It will be Haji Bakaruba. But guess what? Haji Bakaruba has never involved himself in the architecture drawings. He has never, he doesn't even know how it goes. But what he does, he came up with the idea. And he looked for the people who know how it's done.